Ken. These people come on by. How's everybody doing? Whew. You know, Ken, I'm above the dirt. It's another day that ends in Y. I'm happy. Just walking through the city, enjoying the day. Whee. Man, it's hot today. So I haven't been on in a while, mainly because I had jury duty, and I know that we like to all talk about, politics, also discuss legalities of things. So I refrained from being on my live stream for the last 2 weeks, just to be let go. Nice, Ken. You gotta send me some. I won't be able to do any in a while. My car is in the shop. They're looking for a leak where the coolant is. They said the radiator looks fine, the water pump looks fine, so that either means the head gasket. So we're working on it. Did I go through withdrawal? You know it, man. You know it, Ken. How you doing, Rat Rat Nation? Nice, nice. Does that look like me? Safety man. You have vertigo? That doesn't sound good. Yeah, I wanted to go ahead and discuss the case. That's why I couldn't really stream the case that I was put on. Yeah, I know one of my cousins. He suffers from vertigo. Yeah, the case I was on had to do with a man who went into the hospital. Again, he went in for what is it? A pain in his shoulder. And pain in his shoulder, and also rapid heart, a rapid heartbeat. Also, he had a AFib going on. So they had a radiologist do a CAT scan on him, MRI on him, and saw a decay in his spine. Now they noticed this later on. They missed it the first time, but long story short is, while they were looking at the AFib and his possible blood clotting and possible heart attack, possible stroke, and saving him from that, they missed a 4 millimeter size abscess, which caused the man to go paralyzed. So he was suing the hospital for negligence. The hospital and his presiding doctor. Stand back. safe over here. I hit the button, but it didn't turn. Hit it again. There we go. So, what's going on? How you doing, Noli? Here, sorta? There we go. My camera's working now. Finally turned around. But, so the guy ended up paralyzed. Long story short, he ended up paralyzed within a time frame of 3 days. He went paralyzed. But he was walking and functioning those two of those 3 days. He was walking and functioning, getting up to the bathroom, and all of a sudden, the morning of the first, he was unable to move his legs, and then that's when they noticed the abscess has grown. How you doing, Rika? The abscess has grown. So he wanted to sue the hospital because he believed the nurses were negligent in their record keeping. How you doing, Sub Grappling? He wanted to sue the hospital because he believes the nurses were negligent. He wanted to sue his doctor because he believed that he was negligent in the treatment given. But they also wanted to place blame on the cardiologist, not the cardiologist, the radiologist and the spinal doctor, who missed the abscess that caused the man to go paralyzed. How you doing, where's Waldo? And also had the ability to do more testing to confirm if there was an abscess to cause the man to go paralyzed. So, in my opinion, my vote didn't count because I was an alternate juror. So, in my opinion, after looking at all the evidence and all the information, he was suing the hospital because he believes the nurses were negligent. And within all the records, the nurses reported to the doctors as they were supposed to. So I couldn't find the nurses negligent in that. As far as the doctor, who wants to find negligent, in my opinion, I did not see him as negligent either, but I did see the radiologist and the spinal surgeon as negligent, because those two had the ability to look at the scan and make a diagnosis. Yeah, man, it was so boring hearing those stories over and over again. For 2 weeks. For $40 a day. 40. Not even 40 an hour, 40 a day. And I realized I'm in the wrong, type of position, I'm in the wrong field, guys, of work. You realize that they have specialists, right? Witness, right? Professional witnesses who research these documents and research the papers to see if there's any wrongdoing, and allow them to testify unbeknownst for the plaintiff or the defendant, whoever wants to pay them. But these people are getting paid no less than $150 an hour. One lady, she was getting paid $2,500 a day every time she was in court. She was in court for 4 days. My hate pillow. Yeah, I tried so hard to get out of it, but I was like, yeah, you know, what do I want to be doing? I want to be one of those expert witnesses. I want to be one of those expert witnesses. That's what I want. $2,500 a day. They even paid for her flights. They paid for her flight. She said she had to leave for her crochet vacation and come back, you know, another day, and they paid for her to go back and forth. $2,500 a day to be in the courts. And she was in court for 4 days. Oh yeah, I know. That's what really surprised me. You just have to be knowledgeable of a certain field. And she only had 2 years of schooling, guys. 2 years of schooling. But she had a knowledge on how she would handle that type of situation. And according to how she would handle that situation, she said she would have found him negligent. Of course, whenever you're looking at the records and one side is showing one thing, they're only showing a small snippet. They're only showing a small snippet of it. So the plaintiff's lawyer would show, like, let me do this as an example. Here's the full record. And they showed this much, right? And then they say, oh, well, you didn't contact the doctor here. You know, look on this record. You didn't show the information here. You didn't contact him. But, of course, if you, let me cross the street. If you looked at the entire record, you'll see that on page blank, 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 they did call the doctors. They did do all that. And, it shows the actions on the third page, what the doctor did with the diagnosis they had at the time, because the cardiologist messed up, not the doctor. Matter of fact, they even said 12 doctors looked at it, and only one of them was able to capture it. Or, 12 radiologists looked at it. And only one of them was able to capture it. You know, again, this was after where he became paralyzed. But it was a crazy case. But now I can talk about it, so I'm happy about it. And I don't got to worry about anything. It's hot. Something's beeping from there. I probably could get put on a list. That mail truck is beeping, guys. Yeah, I mean, I looked at it and I was like, Jesus, man. One of the guys who was a professional witness, right? When they told me how much he was making for the hour, I was shocked. I was shocked. I was legitimately shocked. I was like, oh Lord. They were, this guy was charging them $850 an hour to review documents. $850 an hour to review documents. And then when they said, and how much did you invoice us for, total for today? You know, everything else, everything included, how much? This man said he made $27,000 for the few days he had to be there. Because on top of charging them per hour, they charge them for every day they have to spend in court. How you doing, Joe Cool? Mr. Cool, Mr. Cool. I've been doing jury duty, so I've been off the internet. I didn't want to go ahead and I don't know what type of punishment it is, so I wasn't gonna play around with something I don't know. I don't know what happens if I skip trial. I mean, shit, I'm forced to do it. Oh, it's a little pupper. But as the lady said, as the judge said, we have officially, if you have not been in the military at all, by doing jury duty, you have served this country. So guys, I've officially served this country, guys. So now if anybody ever, if you ever do jury duty, right? And, you know, you've officially served the country, according to that judge. Now, if a cop and you're doing an audit and they ask you, have you ever served this country? I've served this country. And you can say, yeah, I've served this country. I've done jury duty a couple of times, right? And it'd be true. I've done the civic duty. Oh yeah, by the way, she also says you have served this country if you pay your taxes, guys. So that being said, I'm pretty sure everybody here has paid their taxes. And if you think you haven't paid your taxes, if you bought anything at a store and there was a sales tax on it, you have served this country. Thanks, Noli. So you all have served this country, so I'd like to go ahead and give a thanks to everyone here in this community. Anyone watching my stream, anybody who even like goes to the grocery store, anybody who lives and pays any bills, thank you for serving this country. Because according to that judge, that is one of your civil duties, okay? That's a way of your government reaching out to you and you serving the government. So we've all served the government, guys. That's right. That's right. You serve this country. So anytime somebody says, really, mother lover, have you ever served this country? Because I have. I was in the military for blank, blank, blank years. Now, I'm not here to go ahead and downgrade anybody's military service, but I would like to say, military service does not guarantee respect. Okay? And I say that as a person whose parents are both in the military. right? It doesn't guarantee respect. And if you're gonna pull that line, I served my country. Well, so has everybody else. If you pay taxes, I pay for you to get on that flight. And you volunteer to get on that flight. Unless if you were drafted. Then you really didn't have a choice, but you did serve the country if you were drafted. Murdering people, yeah. Um, I laugh at some people's comments, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a survey, guys. I'm gonna do a survey. I'm gonna walk in Dallas, in downtown Dallas, and start asking these people questions, because apparently, in my opinion, whenever I go out and film in public, I consider it an audit, right? So anytime I go out in public, I consider it an audit. I don't ever, say anything's different. I just say it's filming in public. That's what I'm doing. Now, some people say that has to be stuck to government facilities. Government facilities. And I believe that's somewhat true. Somewhat true. It should only remain in government facilities if you're going to call yourself an auditor. But what happens when someone challenges you when you're filming in public? Am I supposed to, exercise my right and stand my ground then and there? Or should I just let it go and let that person continue to believe they have the right to tell you what to do in public? Now, that being said, there's a morality factor that we all have. And you can always choose that morality yourself. You can always choose what you want to do with that morality, and choose if you want to go ahead and film, churches, buses, shelters, anything. But that's what gives us that freedom. That's what we all enjoy, that freedom. How you doing, Nancy Nathaniel? That's what we all enjoy, that freedom to do what we want to do, as long as we harm no other. So, I appreciate everybody who goes out and exercises their right. And even if you want to just yell out, fuck the police or anything else, I don't care. As long as you're exercising your rights and you're not hurting anybody or calling to violence, I am okay with you doing that, and I hope you feel okay doing that. That being said, if I have an issue with it, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm like, well, I guess I'm not watching that no more, and I turn it off. I'm gonna turn it off. That's all I'm gonna do. I might catch you later on. You check your channel later on, but again, that's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna call you out. I'm just gonna say I didn't enjoy that one, and then I'm gonna leave it alone. President Santa, I am not heading anywhere. I'm doing what I always do, is just wander around. Like, whenever you guys see me do my live streams, I am actually just wandering around. I really have nowhere to be right now. I got my car in the shop, so I'm just getting in a nice little exercise, a little few laps here, a few laps there. If I see something I like, I'll take a picture of it. But other than that, I have really nowhere I'm going. And I might be turned around. I think I need to go this way to get back to my car. at the shop. But I'm gonna keep going this way. Oh man. So my wife is mad because I shaved the beard. I shaved the beard. I had to. It was getting annoying. Then I'm gonna shave this and look real baby face. So I'm gonna shave this and look real baby face. And that way whenever someone pulls me over and says, "Look here, youngin', I don't think you know what you're talking about." Like, sir, I'm an old ass man. She hates it because I get like stubble here, a little stubble. She hates it anytime I shave my facial hair, but I'm like, it's getting scraggly. It's getting dirty and shit. I look homeless. I want to look clean. I want to look clean. I want to look nice. Also, by the way, my job just got me another promotion, guys. Who got promoted? This guy. High five. Psh, look at that. Another promotion in the last 6 months. I'm so happy about it. Short bus. What type of work do I do? I guess you kind of say compliance, customer service and compliance. So I help people get discounts for their medication. That's the best way to do it. And I help the pharmacies stay compliant with those discount policies. But yeah. I help you get your medications, and most likely, if I was to oh yeah, the neighbor thing with the parking spot, that has been so far resolved, and they stopped doing it. Because what would happen is, at my job, we have an incentive program pretty much to show up every day for work, not be late. And when you're not late, and you show up every day for the next, for 3 months straight, and it's only done every quarter, what happens, they give you $200, $250, right? They'll say, hey man, you showed up on time, you weren't late, here's $250. And on top of that, here's a bonus incentive for your work. We're gonna give you another $300, so you get an incentive for staying on top of your job. You get another incentive for staying on top of your job and showing up to work. Yeah, so what these neighbors were doing, they would park in front of my parking spot, in front of my garage, and trap my vehicle inside. So in the morning, I'm running, I'm looking like, all right, gotta get ready for work, get outside. Oh no, there's a car in front of my parking spot, in front of my garage, and my car's inside the garage. Whose car is this? So we're knocking on everybody's door at 7 o'clock in the morning, And I think at that time I was working at 6:30 in the morning. So at this time it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm knocking on everybody's door. And this lady who lives on the very top floor, right above my garage, I say, ma'am, is this your car down here? She goes, yeah. I said, okay, I need you to move your car. She goes, oh, I'm sorry, I don't care. I don't care right now. Just move your car. You know, you shouldn't even be parking there. So that was the first thing, she said I was being rude. I was like, no, you're parking in my spot. You're making me late. You're costing me money. You're costing me money. So are you going to pay for my rent? Move your car. I don't care. So instead of just taking that as don't do it ever again, she continued to do it. So we towed her car. So once we towed her car, she stopped doing it. Now the problem is, she was doing this so often, now the other neighbors downstairs thought, oh, this is just a normal thing. Let me park here. So they started parking there. I said, hey, no, don't park there. This is my parking spot. Look, I'll open the garage, I'll close it. Don't park here. We're gonna tow your car. Don't do it. Instead of listening, in my warning, they kept doing it. So I called the apartment, and for some reason, I called them at 9 o'clock one night. I said, hey, I see this car's parked in front of my spot. I need it moved. I need to get to work in the morning. And they saw a honk. I need to get to work in the morning. You know, I don't need this car here when I wake up. You know, it's 9 o'clock. I got to be at work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I wake up in the morning, get outside. The car is still parked there, blocking in my vehicle. So I have a huge hissy fit. I was so pissed off. Because now at this point, I did lose my incentive to get to work on time. $250 gone, right? $250 gone because I couldn't get to work because I had a vehicle that was trapped inside. I had to call an Uber to get to work because they couldn't get a tow truck out there fast enough within the 8 hours. So I bitched at the fucking management, I think for like a whole week straight. And I was like, you know, where's the accountability, guys? You know, why am I paying for this parking spot? You know, and nobody's towing these vehicles. And like, oh, well, you know, you should have kept up with the night officer there to go ahead and get your vehicle, you know, cleared out so that, you know, get that vehicle cleared out. I was like, that's not my job. My job is to call him whenever there's something there. He calls the tow truck, gets it moved. Simple as that, right? Or are you saying that I'm an idiot for paying for a parking spot and I should just park anywhere I choose, right? Regardless if I own the space or not. And when someone asks me to move, I don't, because I know it's not going to be towed, right? Is that what you're telling me? Long story short, I bitched at him so much. Anytime I saw somebody in my parking spot, I'd call them up. I say, y'all better check on it, or else I'm gonna go ahead and get all my money back for the entire year for that parking spot. So they sent 3 cars down there, said, oh, we're gonna put a sticker on it. I said, no, you get a tow truck down here. I don't want a sticker. You give stickers to kids in pre-K or kindergarten for doing a good job. Don't give them a sticker. Get them a tow truck and get them out of here. My car is still trapped inside. I got places I want to be. So, you know, the people start coming out and they're like, oh, what's going on? It's like, are you parking in this person's spot? And it's like, oh, I didn't know. It's just easier for us to get here. And they're like, just don't do it, please, because he's calling us every day. He's calling us every day. Can you just get out of the area? Can you move out of his spot? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna call you every day. Anytime I see somebody even like just for a little bit, I'm gonna be Petty Eddie. So after that, they waited about three months, right? Because I was calling them for about a month, and people stopped parking there. And on the 3rd month, they started doing it again. Like, these people just don't learn, or they just don't care. This time I called the tow truck, or the night security guy. He actually got the people out there because I think they got a new person. And they towed the person's vehicle. They towed it. It was gone. And I woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get to my vehicle. And I was like, oh, good, the vehicle's gone. And I see this lady, she goes, where's my car? Where's my car? Oh my God, where's my car? I was like, oh, your car is gone. Yeah, they must have towed that thing. What's up, little guy? Yeah, I was like, oh, they must have towed it. She goes, what am I going to do? I was like, oh, well, it sucks because I think I warned you about parking in my spot. I think I told you about that, like not to do it. I was like, you better go to the office, figure that out, and get out of my way because I'm about to get to work. So, long story short, after they got their car back, they stopped doing it altogether. Because I was calling them, nope, I'm going to make this y'all's headache because y'all making me get a headache here. Where my car? I don't know where your car is. It's gone from here. You know, like me, I'm a nice guy, but you know, at what point do I stop giving out, hey man, can you not park here? Excuse me, can you not park here? This is where I park at. This is my parking spot. I pay for this. Don't park here. There's plenty of parking spots out there. You might not want to walk, but unfortunately, this is where I pay for it. Oh, that's a horrible transition. Guys, would you ever convert your garage into a living space? So that's what they did here. I wouldn't do it. Yeah, Nancy, it was pretty crazy. Now every time I go down there, they give me like this little stink eye, like I cause them to get their car towed. But you know, I mean, like you can only warn people so much. Yeah, you can only warn people so much, and you can only be so kind, you know, to give them such warning until you have to, you know, do your thing. What's up, holy fuck, Batman? And I'm sorry, I don't remember if I said hi to you, but hi, Mai. Yeah. That's good. I always thought she was down in Texas in the first place, but I've seen a couple of videos where she's in Texas and then some where she's not in Texas. I'm like, oh, where is that? I think I've been there before. Yeah, I think she's in San Antonio. I think I've seen that. Ah, there we go, Chicago. All right, Noli. These are some wonderful houses right here, except for this one. I don't like that one. Looks like it was like they moved out or just no upkeep on that house. Ooh. Yeah, me and my wife been house hunting, so anytime I look at a house, I'm like, oh, is there any cracks on the side or is there anything like that? Should I be looking for? Oh, is the foundation good, intact? President Santa, the thing is that I don't have any objective whenever I go out and walk and do these live streams. So anything that happens is completely random to me. And any location I end up at will be a surprise to me and you. I know I put I put a lot of videos on private because some of them just got jumbled up, and I was like, I don't know which ones I'm trying to look at. I put a bunch of them on private, and I released all my my gaming ones on there, or not gaming, it's the news discussions. We talked about that. I know, what is it? I wanted to discuss, who's that lady who just got cleared of most of her charges for her dying or dead, stillborn baby. I was going to discuss that because I haven't even seen the full trial. So I heard of one statement where she says she tried to cremate. How you doing, Hoxie? Got scaffolding all over there. Thanks, Hoxie. I appreciate it. All right, there was a car backing out, this car here, and he stopped in front of me, but I was trying to read your comments. Had to wave him on because I was like, nah, buddy, we don't want any beef today. Yep, that's the one. That's the one, I believe. I think there was like a testimony where she tried to say, I think she said she tried to cremate the baby. President Sandy, you got McDonald's money? We're on the trip and we're almost there. If your kids just sit down in the back seat and settle down, the trip will go that much faster. We ain't got time for McDonald's. We gotta get to where we gotta get to. Those are all the conversations we had when we were younger in the back seat, waiting to go on this long road trip. Oh, snap. I'm gonna have to come back down here with my actual camera. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, again, I haven't heard the full story, but what I have heard was apparently, that she tried to burn the baby. But President Sanders, that's not true. Again, I don't know. I haven't read or looked up any of the actual cases or anything like that because I was on jury duty. I didn't want to run up on this case and be like, well, you looked it up and, the penalty under that is blank, blank, blank. I don't know. All right, it's pretty hot, so I'm gonna sit under this tree for a little bit. My wife was like, oh my God, did you hear about the lady who got away off of murder? And I was like, I mean, did she do it? So I'm not about killing babies, but You know, did she do it? No. See, I don't want to sit here because I'm in front of someone's house and then people start freaking out. But it's so hot right now. Let me go ahead and move over here and wait under this tree for a minute. Oh, a lizard. It's a big one. Y'all probably saw him move afterwards, but yeah, he don't want to be filmed. Oh, you know what? I mentioned, if y'all don't know, the beginning of this month, they introduced a few bills, you know, a few new state laws here in Texas. So, murdering people, that's for the government. All right. All right, President Santa got his Mickey D's. So, some of the laws say, man, that sun is right on my head. Some of the laws say just introduced in Dallas, or in Texas, I should say. It is now illegal. I think this is the dumbest one of them all, so I'm going to introduce them first. It is now illegal for you to send lewd pictures without the person's consent. Therefore, people, tit pics, dick pics, and, you know, the sugar wall, you know, pics. Do not send those unless the receiving party has consented. Oh, also butt pics. I don't want y'all thinking I forgot on that. Yes, a lot of people would be doing it. I believe that. That's one of the laws they passed down here. It's now illegal for you to do that type of activity if you are doing it. I thought it was already illegal. I thought if somebody sent you one and like, hey, stop that shit. And they kept on doing it. All right, you're harassing me, buddy. All right, Paul says he wants all the lady pics. Whoop. What was the other one? Brass knuckles. Brass knuckles are now legal in Texas. And also that includes blunt weapons. So you can now carry batons. If y'all didn't know, before this bill was passed, it was actually illegal for anybody to carry batons if you are not law enforcement or security on active duty. You either would have to leave it in your car or at your home. Which I'm like, how do you get it from the shop to your home if it's illegal? Baseball bats are okay because those aren't considered tools for self-defense. So you can walk around with a bat, but you couldn't use it as a blunt weapon because then you're using it as a club, which would be illegal. I don't know. I have to look that up actually because I know it's legal now. So I only looked at it now, but I think bats were legal. I believe bats were legal. I had to look it up. Oh, The third law, and which I also think is a stupid law. I think it's very stupid. I think it's the dumbest law out there, even regarding the dick pics. No, I said blunt weapon. All right, so the one of the dumbest laws I thought that came out recently, and it doesn't even affect me, but I still think it's stupid, is them raising the age of consent. I'm sorry, not consent. The legal age to consume tobacco products from 18 to 21. And that also includes vaping. So, if you do chewing tobacco, if you vape, you smoke, you can't do it until you're 21 in Texas. Even if you're traveling from out of state, where it is legal for you to do so, once you hit Texas and you have tobacco, and you're under 21, it is now illegal. It is now illegal. So, for those of y'all who are traveling, there you go. Don't hit Texas if you're 20 and you have a vape pen. Which I thought that was the dumbest. I was like, why are y'all worried about that? And they say, oh, we're trying to stop underage, teens from smoking. That should be the parents' job. In my opinion, that should be the parents' job. If your kid's out there smoking and you don't know it, I'm not saying you're a bad parent. I'm just saying you're not as observant of your child's behavior. And if you do find out, are you smoking? Do like my parents would do, and give you a couple pops. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Yeah. And if you're okay with your kids smoking, that should be, again, up to the parents. That shouldn't be up to the state, in my opinion. I think the sales of, if you're selling cigarettes or beer, obviously, to a minor, then, hey, that's a bad thing. Don't do that. But if the parent is aware, hey, my kid's smoking, drinking, whatever, and that's what you're allowing them to do, that's up to the parent to decide if that kid should be punished for it. I don't think the state should step in on that, unless if, they're forcing their kid to do that. Sorry, I'm right in the sun. Man, I gotta wait till I get to this shaded tree. Ooh, I walked so far. My traffic lights are sideways. I believe it. Yeah, on this road, I think, what was it? In downtown Dallas, they're vertical. In the city here, they're mixed match, horizontal and vertical. But I think it's only horizontal here because school kids get dropped off in this area, I think. I think also there's a school a few miles out this direction. Let me, all right, I'm in the shade now. I can probably read your comments. Vaping in the gender neutral zone. Woo. It's hot. Hot ta-ta. It's hot with two T's. Man, that guy's going fast. For an Irving ISD, service bus or whatever, I think it was going fast. Woo. All right, guys. If you see this man, make sure you call. That is crime. That man right there is crime. That man right there. You see a suspicious person. That does not fit my description. I do not have any type of hat like that, nor whatever type of jacket that is supposed to be right there. I don't know what that is. Yeah, if I was that dark, I'd have a problem. But I know I'm dark, but dang. I should carry around a picture. I should carry around like a little card size picture of that suspicious persons. And whenever people ask me, sir, we came here because suspicious activity, I was like, so you saying I look like this dude? So that don't look like me. I don't wear any trench coats, nor no Dick Tracy hats. That guy gave me a little thumbs up. We did a live stream in Fort Worth the other day where I took a water break and I sat down at the corner and this guy was like lurking around and he was like taking pictures of me. He asked me what I was doing. I said, I'm enjoying my day. I'm taking pictures, enjoying the scene. And we had a conversation. I told him exactly what I was doing. And then I proceeded to wait in the shade while drinking my water. He then starts, doing some cam backs. I said, that's fine, whatever. So I take a few pictures of him. So to try and settle things down, I walk away and go to the back of the building and I enjoy my break there in the shade. So what does he do? He continues to follow me to the back while I'm drinking my water, snap a few pictures, blah, blah, blah. And then he called the cops on me. So when I started my second stream back up, I was walking through, and the cops drive by and says, "Hey, can I talk to you?" And I asked him, I said, "For what?" And this is the first time I ever had this. The officer goes, "I don't know," and drives off. He drives off. And I was like, oh, so now this dude called the cops on me for filming. And he's wondering, he then wants to walk up to me and says, "Well, we want to know why you're filming our building. Why you're filming our building. So we just want to know." And I said, "Well, we had a cordial conversation over there, and I told you what I was doing. I mean, why did you call the cops on me?" And that's when I asked him, "Are you afraid of cameras?" He says, "No." I said, "Are you afraid of black people?" "No." "So you are afraid of cameras. So why'd you call the cops on me? And now you want to have a conversation." It's kind of redundant. So he then goes on to say, "Well, it's kind of suspicious. It's suspicious." I swear, everybody's trained to use that word just loosely, just so loosely. Just anybody suspicious. I tell you right now, I am not that dude. That is not me. I'm not that dark. I don't wear hats, and I don't wear weird trench coats in the summertime. That is not me. The dog's just sitting in the shade. Poor little puppy. Not today, kid. No. Don't you say that. Yeah, suspicious means I'm scared. It's not. So, this is why suspicious activity is not illegal. Because the definition says suspicion is you finding something, concerning out of the norm of what you normally do, right? And that's like a rough draft of suspicion, right? So pretty much what you normally do on a day-to-day basis, say you wipe your ass front to back and someone else wipes their ass back to front, you might find that suspicious. Granted, I don't know, I find it suspicious that you're wondering why someone's wiping their ass and how they're wiping it. But just because they do it different, is it illegal? Hell, when I was giving out the waters to the homeless people, there was a homeless person wearing 5 coats in the summer. I asked them if they wanted water. They said no. Now, do I think that's a little odd? They're wearing 5 coats in the summer? Yes. Am I going to call the cops on them? No. Am I concerned for them having a heat stroke? Yes. But what they're doing doesn't harm me, and it's not illegal. I can't stop you from doing that. Yeah, how you gonna carry those coats? You know, guys, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make some t-shirts tonight. I'm gonna make some t-shirts tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm putting it in the community page. See if anybody notices. I'm gonna start selling them on Teespring. Teespring.com. Where you can design for free and earn money. Yeah, I'll make some t-shirts. I'll make some t-shirts tonight. No, you don't like Teespring? What do you like? Well, if you look at the services that Teespring offers, so Teespring offers you shipping, handling. They print the shirts, and they deliver it to the client. And after that, it's not your business anymore. They just give you a portion of that sale. You can actually set how much you want to make per shirt. Ken, that is not me. That's not me, Ken. So you can also choose what fabric you get. So there's premium tees, there's normal tees. It depends on what fabric you get. But I understand there's to each their own, and sometimes you gotta go with what you know. Or don't go with what you know. It's all your choice. So there's on Teespring, what you do is you can set what type of shirt you want to sell, and those come at certain prices at a base price. I believe your return on each sale, say if the shirt costs $20 or $21, you're gonna make around $7 per shirt. Now, based on what type of material you're going to use or what type of shirt you're going to use, you got your regular tees, V-necks, crop tops, everything. It's then going to ask you if you want to add any more alternatives for this shirt. Sweatshirt, hoodies, a lot of different alternatives. Do you want to put it on a tote? You want to put it on a bag? You want to put it on a mug? And I think the mugs actually get you the best money back. But what they'll do is they'll give you a base price of how much it's going to cost and how much you'll get back. And then it's up to the designer to either raise that price and increase how much they're going to get back. So me, I try and keep it at least like $5 or $3 that I'll get back from the design. Oh, they got my car in the air now. I did make a design, I think, last year? I made a design last year for Team Tactical, because that's what I used to joke around. Say, hey guys, we're Team Tactical. I sold like 2 of those. I was like, oh man, people actually bought it? Wow. So there's 2 people out there with a Team Tactical shirt that I designed a few years, last year. That was pretty funny. And I used to like Teespring, but it's gotten so confusing now. I still like it, but I think they have the option and they may still have it. What you could do is, and I can't see the screen right now, the sun's right in my eye. What they used to do is they used to offer you a option to make all profits be donated to a charity. Oh boy. This lady's honking, but I'm in the middle of the road. He can't go while I'm here. Crazy people, man. They got my car in the sky. I thought I got hit. I thought I was gonna get hit for a second. It happened so close to me. So close. I thought I died. Hey, man, saying that actually reminds me my dad was telling me when we used to go skiing all the time. And we go skiing, and my little brother, he was real young at the time, but my dad was like, my mom was like, he just learned how to walk. My dad's like, well, he's gonna learn how to walk on skis. He's gonna learn how to walk on skis, cause you know, my boy, he gonna know. I sound like, my boy, he gonna know. He gonna make it down them slopes. He's a triangle, boy. Traverse that lane. So, what happened is my little brother, he got on the skis and he crouched down, because this is what he saw on TV. He just sees him crouching down and he sees him speeding down the way like a little bullet. Just so he's going down the skis, kind of like this motion. He's just going straight down, not turning or anything. Running into like 15 people. Boop, 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 boop. Makes it to the bottom. Just snow cloud boom, everywhere. And my dad was so scared. He said, oh my God, I thought my son had died. I don't know what to do. And then he says, but that wasn't nothing compared to your older brother. Now he really scared me. And I was laughing because he tells the story. He goes, so I brought him up to Okemo, and you know, we're doing our thing. And I said, all right, son, I'll meet you down there over here, blah, 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 blah. So I get down the hill, and you know, I just hear, hey, Dad, look out! And he hit the slope too fast, and he flies over his head. And my dad says, I just thought to myself, my son is dead. That's it. He's dead. He's dead. I can't go home. My son is dead. And he's flying. He said he's running in the air with the skis. Ah! And he lands in the snowbank. Everywhere. Just powder. And my dad's like, he's dead. He's dead. And he goes over there and he sees him stand up. He's like, I'm okay. I'm okay, yeah. And I was like, he said, I never freaked out so hard in my life. I was like, I can't go home. Yeah, my son's dead. I don't want to be dead too. But you know, we've always skied most of our life, and you know, I enjoy it. I enjoy it. And him telling me that story cracked me up because I could just picture my older brother running in the air with his skis, and landing in the snowbank. No, we always learn by trial and error. We were one of those types who were like, hold on, I don't want to get hit over here. I've seen plenty of accidents happen over here. We used to work over here. Yeah. So this area right here is through traffic going this way. And of course I got the 2 stop signs, but people like to run this little stop sign right here a lot. And every time I come through here, you know, it's like a 50-50 chance of seeing an accident right there. And I told some people, it's like they need to really put a light right here because you can't see past that little corner of there, that little bend, how many people are coming through. Yeah, certain spots they definitely need lights, and that's one of them. Because it's blindside. It's all it is. It's you guessing if you can go. And then what they do is they go and they freeze because they see a car coming. It's like, oh, what do I do? Instead of continuing on the gas and going through, they stop. And the other car ends up ramming into them. We're headed down Rochelle. We already passed the auto shop. They're looking at my car right now, trying to find out what's going on with it. Oh yeah, definitely. Always check. What is it? Left, right, and left again. You always check left, right, left, guys. Woo. Man, dude, I love having a boring string, dude. I really do. It just means I can get out, do my exercise, film, ain't nobody bother me. And I'm kind of scared because I don't have my GoPro today. But we're in Irving. And every audit that I've seen in Irving, they are pretty much understanding on the First Amendment and also First Amendment audits. So, Irving seems like a good place to stay. I'm sorry, I'm looking at something. It just baffles me. All right, I see this garage here. Take it easy, Noli. Oh, we love you too. But look at that, like, that indentation. Look how steep that is. There's a garage there. How do you get into your garage, man, without... Man, you gotta have only a truck to get into that garage. You couldn't have a Skyline or, anything like that. You couldn't drop your vehicle. That thing would eat it up. This house is for sale, but I wouldn't buy it already. One, I can already see the foundation. There's a crack right there, all the way down from that windowsill, all the way straight down from the roof to the top, to the bottom there. That door looks like it's about to fall off. This road is way too busy. Home Inspector G-Tag. Do I want to buy a crack house? I see what you did there. See, I'm okay with portable houses. My wife is not. She says she is, but then I say, all right, what about it? No, I don't like it. I don't want to live in that type of house. I said, see, you don't want it then. You don't mind. You want the nice, you know, we want a one-story home for one. I don't want to climb upstairs, and I don't want there to be a room that's downstairs. Like the master, I think the one we checked where the room was, the master bedroom was downstairs, and then there are 2 other bedrooms upstairs. So, well, that's going to be kind of problematic since we're having a baby on the way. And, you know, I don't know how we're going to go ahead and, you know, run up the stairs and back down the stairs and up the stairs and down the stairs whenever the baby's crying. Never. Too many steps. I'd rather just go across a room. I'd rather be like, all right, baby's crying, I'll walk across the way at, you know, yeah, baby does not approve. Yeah, she doesn't want to co-sleep either. I don't blame her. She's worried about that. What's up, DA? We're just wandering around, you know. We're wandering around. We're enjoying the day. Exercising our right to film and broadcast to you guys. Whee. Yeah, she says she's too restless to co-sleep. She moves too much to do co-sleeping. But already we got a whole bunch of nice stuff, guys. Like some people already donated some free items to us. Some what is it? A changing table. They got us something weird like I don't know what it's called. I don't know. I'm a dude, you know? I don't know the names of these things. I'm just a black man walking in the colorless neighborhood. I like that one. That's what I'm doing. I mean, I think that was my crime last time I did my live stream. You know. Ooh, spooky house right there. The bricks about to fall over on that fence. But you can always rebuild those fences. I will not be running anywhere. It's way too hot for that. It's way too hot to be running anywhere at this time. I'd call the cops if you were running. Hey, give me a little peace up sign. I need to find a place to sit down and get some shade. This is a public park. Oh, there's some shade over there. Oh Lord, I don't know what's going on up here. Is that a school? Holy shit, it is a school. All right, well, I'm going here at the public park. I'm not going past that school. You can get under here. It's way too hot, guys. Yeah, I need to sit. And I'm gonna turn the camera around, let y'all know exactly which way I'm facing. I'm probably gonna turn around this way. Turn the opposite way so people don't think I'm trying to film them into the restroom. Come out this way. Bless you. All right, we're gonna start charging up, guys. Yes, DA, I don't know if you caught my, what? It's not my last live stream. I think it was the stream before that. I mentioned it. That's salt. Got salt getting there. Ooh. But yeah, I'm expecting my first. And we're gonna have a good time, man. Yeah, before I started streaming, I drank like a large amount of fluids. Right now, I don't have any more fluids with me. I'm out of it. I bet, DA. We're already ready though. I feel like I'm ready for it. I feel like I'm ready for it. Whew. I definitely needed to sit down. I walked so far. It gone nowhere. But how's everybody else doing? I've been walking around rambling, just talking mess. Yep, Dale. That's why I'm sitting away from anybody. I'm not pointing my camera. I only have my selfie stick on. I just got my phone laying down. So again, like if they're worried about me with a camera, then they can see I'm not really pointing at anybody. There's physical, proof that I'm not aiming my camera anywhere, or there's a possibility of me holding my camera and them, mistaking me as filming. So the camera's faced at an angle going downward and upwards towards me. So they shouldn't fear anything. That'll be their irrationality at that point. And even though what I did do is I turned the camera even away, even though I'm not even facing it that way, but if you look behind me, there's a restroom this way. I'm pointing away from it. So that way, even if I do have the camera facing the other way, there's no mistaking if I'm pointing towards a restroom or anything. So they can make any assumption they want, but again, it'll be the wrong assumption if they are saying I'm filming their kids. Thanks, Paul. Yeah, I know right now my wife, she's experiencing kicks. And she's like, she won't let me sleep. She's kicking. And I say, good job. Keep on kicking. She's giving me hell out here. But I'm happy about it. I'm real happy about it. What's up? What's up, SAE Ecstasy Press? I'm just chilling, man, enjoying the day, doing the boring streams as usual. You gotta always exercise your rights, even if it's a boring stream and you don't want to do it for entertainment. Yeah, you just do it regardless. I literally stream just to do it. We already chose a name. Oh yeah, we looked at the was it the sonogram? I forget, but we were watching her as she was moving around, and the lady, she'd take the sonogram, she move it to the side, and then she just say and turn around, and you can just see her little hands moving and feet moving. It was awesome. It's freaky looking, but it was awesome. It's a girl. Those little demon dolls, I'm gonna burn them. I'm gonna burn them. Oh wait, I can send them to you, Ken. I can send you those demon dolls. I know how fond of them you are, so. The puppies are good. The puppies are great. They're Gizmo, or AKA Gummy Bear, as y'all call her. She's on medication, and that's calmed her down a lot. So she's no longer hurting herself. Milo, he's just a big dork. So he's been good. He's not causing any problems. Yeah, they're chill. They like to chill. They sleep all day. When I'm home, they sleep all day. When my wife's home, they like try and step on her belly, and I have to fight them off. Give them one of those, what is it, 3-hit combos. Straight to the moon. No, I'm kidding. Get out of here, pigeon. I thought you loved those dolls, Ken. I think she got a little bit more stuff now. I think she's bought a few more things. Oh, so get this right. My wife thinks I'm kidding. So my wife thinks okay. I'm gonna charge our child rent. So I'm gonna make her do chores whenever she's old enough to do chores, and say like, uh, her rent's gonna be 30 cents whenever she's young, right? So give her like a quarter every chore. So do the dishes 3 times. That's 1 quarter. Clean the room 3 times. That's another quarter. And clean up the table. 3 times. That's another quarter. And just like other yard work as well. Just something like give them a little activity to do, and an incentive to actually do some work. And give them a quarter each time. But then at the end of the month, I'm gonna charge her 30 cents. So she has the opportunity to make $1 a week, and then lose 30 cents at the end of the month. So she has to make sure she budgets. I'm gonna teach her the lay of the land. Well, what I'm gonna do with that is I'm gonna go ahead and put it into her savings. And I'm pretty sure once we do get a house, I don't care if she has renter's rights. I'm gonna kick her out. I'm gonna kick her out. I'm gonna give her a 30-day notice. We're terminating your contract. A violation of you turning 18 years old. That's right. There are no civil rights in my house. It's private. It's a private establishment. I think she's gonna be a fun kid. I'm gonna take her to the gym, let her learn some jujitsu, learn some kickboxing and MMA. She's gonna start kicking kids in the head. Get out of here, pigeon. Start kicking kids in the head. I'm like, good job, girl. It's true. I'll be a grand master by that time. She won't challenge me. I'll be a grand master. I have a gray beard, one of those long ones, like you seen in Kill Bill. The dude like did that little motion right there. I have one of those, and a long stash coming out the side. Just sweep that every now and then. She ain't gonna be ready. She ain't gonna be ready. I'll be a grand master at that time. Take it easy, Rika. Well, we got the shotty ready. We have the shotty. Weak charge detected. Okay. My phone can't charge right now. Oh well. It'll be delayed. At least it's not overheating right now. Yeah, I know. Her friend is also having a kid as well. Holy fuck, Tar Batman, that's funny. I'll be sure to do that. My wife will probably hate me. My wife will hate me. Why did you do this? Yeah, guys, I'm gonna start getting a template together. I think once I get home, I'll get a template together, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into downtown Dallas, start asking some questions. We're gonna do a survey, guys. We're gonna do a survey. We're gonna do this survey and figure this out. We're gonna ask 100 people a few questions, kind of like The Price is Right. Or is it Price is Right? No, Family Feud. Yeah, Family Feud. That's what I meant. The Steve Harvey one. Look at that salt, man. I need some water so I can get this salt off my face. Yeah, my coach, he always says, yeah, you can try and resist a arm bar or, a leg lock. But, once you get your arms around someone's jugular, you really ain't got no choice but to resist that. You can't resist that. You're going to have to tap someday. Mm-mm-mm. I mean, if you want to pass out, that's up to you. Oh my gosh. I just noticed something on this thing. So I don't know what they put on. I don't even want to touch it. But if y'all see it, right here, I'll turn it around. I'm not touching it because I don't know what the hell that is. But someone put a little pentagram in there, and somebody like put whatever that is on there and put God. Now I would like to say we're outside of the restroom here, and I don't know what the hell that is. So, You know, if you're missing out when you pass out, man. Man, dude, that party last night was softly crazy, man. Can't believe you passed out. It was like 15 girls, man. You know, I remember watching a bunch of Ronda Rousey's fights, and I was like, I'm waiting for this whole uh, bantamweight class to like actually develop. Yeah, the pentagram out. Whenever I don't want to get into like religion because I have a very skewed thought on religion. I even spoke to a preacher today while I was waiting on my car to get service. Still waiting on my car to get service, but I he mentioned some things about church and if I'm going to church. I'm not really going to church, but that's because I have a different thought on God. Phelan Fox, the the transgender UFC fighter. Is that what you're talking about? Ew, these birds are kissing. Gross. They're making a weird like noise. I was like, all right, that's getting that. What? You over here cooing, man. All right, dude. Come on, pigeon. You see me here trying to talk? Dude, they're doing something up there. All right. Sorry. So yeah, Phelan Fox. I thought, damn, pigeon. Dude. He's like zooming across over here, back and forth. Now he's shitting. All right. Yeah, Phelan Fox. I thought was a disaster. It should have never became what it did. That should have never even been a thing. That should have never even been a. Stop, man. Come on, man. That should have never been a fucking thought in anyone's head to have that be an actual match, you know, or a start because it's like, yeah, these people are trained fighters. These people fight for their entire life, but you're talking about someone who's biologically a male. And I think at one point she need someone in the head and fracture their skull, right? And it's just like the power difference, the size difference, the bone structure, the bone density of a male compared to a female's, and that it should have never been a thing. That should have been ripped from the start, day one. Shouldn't even have been day one. Should have been day negative. It's like there's a competition in Japan where where some Americans go there. Even anybody who's in the fighting industry usually goes up to Japan and they fight these amateur fighters and or some professional fighters up there. There's this retired female wrestler, and I'm saying by retired she's like 70 something years old, and they put her up against this up and coming, behemoth of a lady. She was a large lady. I'm talking about 6'6", maybe 6'2". I don't know. She was pretty large, and she weighed about a good 200 something pounds. And she could actually probably fight a dude and beat the brakes off of him. But they put this 30-something-year-old against a 70-something-year-old, and wondered, oh, I wonder why this, 70-year-old lady's getting her ass beat. This fight was boring. What happened? It's like, oh yeah, you got this. I think those birds are up there fucking, dog. I'm about to leave. The fuck? Yeah, birds are up there fucking. All right. All right. Yep. It's the story of the birds and bees, guys. Ken, no. No. I left my selfie stick over there. Dang. But I was like, what the fuck is that sound? I was like, look over in the fucking corner. There's just two birds in there. And then you just see one flap his. Calm down, birds. Jesus Christ. Censorship is not cool. I'm not the Nat Geo program or network. I don't do National Geographics. I'm not the Animal Planet. I can't do it. Oh, crazy. All right, guys. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours here. We've been drawing it out, and my battery's slowly draining, but it's not charging. But I have to head out. I have to start heading back to my car. Looks like they're almost done. So I'll talk to you guys later, and I'll see y'all next time.